So this was, fall of 2008. Like I was still playing at NCC, and I was just reaching out to him, see what we got to do so I could be ready for spring. And he's like, they're not taking walk-ons. Let me talk to some people, And so,
why wouldn't they take walk-ons?
dude, you're asking me questions to the wrong guy. I don't know. Timing, So I was one of 5.
That's fucking crazy.
I was one of 5 that had connections to get the opportunity.
I know it was like the 70s, but think about that. Like fucking who Dick Vermeil? He had open fucking tryouts for, I think it was the Chiefs or the Jets. Or no, the Phillies.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Invincible, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you had walk-on tryouts for an NFL team, and yet college coaches are like, oh, we're not taking walk-ons right now?
It was just a time thing, I'm sure.
Okay.
Because Dennis Erickson, dude, he loved walk-ons.
Yeah.
I heard that he recruited out of state because in-state guys would come walk on. Then that's how he would get them.
Yeah. Well, you wonder why the program was in disarray.
He reeled me right in, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I was lucky. I got real lucky to be one of 5. I was one of 2 that stuck around for the entire time. Yeah, the other 3 got cut. So that was January 2009. Started going to school there. Go time, dude. I
was just getting out of the army.
I was paying.
That's crazy.
I was paying my own way. I was still living with mom and dad, so they bought groceries and stuff. But gas, food, became scarce. I was still working 30, 40 hours a week as a walk-on. Trying to be on the team.
Trying to keep your grades up.
Trying to keep the grades up. So there's homework, 40 hours a week, 6 a.m. weights. The type of determination I used to have.
Well, so what did you do for work during that?
I worked between 20 and 30 hours a week at a rec center that I just had already.
Oh, well, sweet fucking job at least.
Yeah, I was fortunate to have that job. I was there for 2.5 years.
Yeah,
I went back this summer. Because I work at school, I had nothing to do. And she was like, yeah, come on back. I love that place. It's hard to leave every time.
You want to give a shout out to the rec center?
McQueen Park Rec Center, man.
There it is. Right.
There it is. Town of Gilbert.
Okay.
I grew up playing there, dude, as a kid, so it was pretty cool. So, yeah, dude, go time. I was going, the weights coach was hard to impress at ASU, Ben Hilgard. He's at Virginia Tech now. That was my number one thing. So I gotta work this guy over, get him on my side, and it was hard, man. I was a little chunkster because they told me I was too fat, so they were putting me on a treadmill. Right, I was 265.
At tight end.
Well, let me tell you this.
You're a fucking pulling guard for some colleges. Jesus.
Let me tell you, I made the team as a long snapper.
Okay.
Tight end wasn't even in the books.
Really?
Yeah.
So they
my
had
opportunity was long snapping.
Wow.
I was good at it. Never did in high school. I had to punt in high school because we didn't have a punter.
Wait, so you walked on and you got on as a long snapper, not even a tight end?
Yeah.
Dude, that makes me want to go long snap for ASU.
Yeah, I was gonna do it for the league, but yeah, dude, I made it long snapping.
I'm good at snapping.
So I was one of 2 long snappers, and the other guy was one of my good buddies and just a man. And
yeah.
I haven't played, but I made the team. I got my foot in the door, but they told me I was too fat, so I had to work. I was going to the gym at 11 o'clock every night. Waking up at 4 o'clock to get to weights on time. So I was running 2 to 3 hours sleep. But when you're young, you honestly didn't need sleep. It was a wild.
Yeah.
Now if I don't get 8 hours, I just want to die.
I run off about 5 hours, but
5's hard, man. You might get used to it, but yeah, I don't know. So back then, dude, 2-3 hours, cool, whatever. And spring ball started and I'm over there long snapping, and I just walked up to the coach and was like, hey, I can play linebacker. And they're like, well, we really don't have a spot linebacker for you to try. It was Vontez Burfict's group. So
Brandon McGee
and Shelly Lyons.
Yeah.
They all went to the same high school, and I go, okay, I understand that. That's pretty cool. And playing together.
Fuck you.
I was like, what about tight end? I'm like, sure, yeah, go ahead, try. And I go walk to the tight end drills, dude. There's 8 in front of me. 8 tight ends, 4 on a scholarship, 4 as walk-ons. And I'm like, it's go time, So first thing is blocking drill.
Dude, I don't even think there's. I don't even think there's a single college team right now that have 8 tight ends on a fucking roster.
Well, see, that's how, like, because you have them in the fall because you need them for your scout team.
No, I know that, but
Yeah.
even now, I'm thinking like 6 maybe.
Well, we had like with Olsen, we had 2 and 3 tight end packages,
Right,
you know, so
yeah.
like, you wanted to have 4 around, but then the other 4, you know, there was hope at tight end.
Yeah.
And so, like, the spring ball, there's no scout team or anything. You know, I just kind of like made my way up the depth chart. Dude, I got to number 4 tight end by the end of spring. I made my name because I could hit, dude. Like, I put no regard for my body at all. Or head.
Okay, for people that don't know, I'm about to ask a question and then we'll explain it afterwards, okay? Have you, at tight end, ever dealt with a nasty crackback?
A crackback?
Yeah.
Every play. Yeah, we
So, dude, I'm not even joking. I played tight end one time in high school, right? And they had me at outside linebacker, you know, and I remember a tight end hitting me so fucking hard at outside linebacker that I was like, fuck this. I'm never playing outside linebacker again.
Dude, that's how I made my name, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. I was like, move me to free safety. You know what I mean? Like, I was 180 pounds in my fucking junior year in high school, sophomore year, junior year, whatever. And I remember just this fucking tight end hitting me so hard, I saw my cleats in the air. Like, my feet were going just, you know? And I remembered to myself, I'm like, okay, never playing this again. Like, I never wanted to play outside linebacker. So, you dealt some nasty crackbacks.
That was me, dude. Like,
Yeah.
So on our 2 tight end package, you had like the wing tight end on the very outside. Say we were lined up to the
Yeah.
right, and then we had a split play where I would run all the way behind the lineman across the line of scrimmage. Dude, that's like a 15-yard sprint, and you would go just dead on and
Full sprint.
like
Smacking
hit
the
the
fuck
DN.
out. Yeah.
And so my tight end
Or
coach,
outside linebacker.
dude,
Yeah.
whoever was there. And my coach, lieutenant coach Jamie Christian, call him Juice. I never call him Juice. That's what we call him.
Right.
And you know, he saw that one time, and like, it's almost like he saw a light. You know, he's like, "We're gonna get you scholarship." You know, he was working with me hard, but it took a lot of time to prove like that I would do it every play.
So you went from long snapper to 4th on depth chart.